What's good YouTube? Today I'm back doing the video, and today I'm going to be talking about one of the most inspirational players that I've ever come across. His name is Jamarion. He's an 18-year-old that has spent all of his lifetime without two hands. Yes, two hands. With that in mind, you will think a guy in this position will just give up and find no type of success in life, but Jamarion is different. He has used his disabilities as a motor to keep pushing and prove everyone wrong, and well, he has gotten great results out of it. From making the basketball team about 3 times in high school to receiving major interest in football, Jamarion is the definition of a soldier who has a great career ahead of himself. With all this being said, let's discuss the full journey of the 18-year-old with no hands, Jamarion. Enjoy the video. Jamarion was born in 2003 in South Florida. However, just 8 months after being born, something horribly happened. Out of nowhere, Jamarion started feeling lots of pain in both of his arms and was later carried to the hospital. After lots of testing, Jamarion was found with a rare bacterial disease that would eventually take away both of his hands and most of his arms. With that in mind, as Jamarion grew in age, he thought that his life was done and that he couldn't do any normal activities such as writing, brushing his teeth, or even eating. He was just overall heartbroken and confused on why it had to be him the one with such a condition. However, after plenty of meditation and discussions within his family, Jamarion decided to use this condition to a more positive note, inspire others to not give up no matter the circumstance. Therefore, with guidance from his parents and other family members, Jamarion started living life normally and trying to push through every obstacle available. Moving on to a few years later, and Jamarion was at his backyard hanging out with his family until he saw a basketball randomly in the corner. With no one paying attention to it, he decided to pick it up and just start dribbling until he found a touch, and ever since, he found a love for the game of basketball. A couple of days later, Jamarion's parents decided to go with him to a park near his home to see how Jamarion would play against other competition. However, this did not go as planned. Even though Jamarion loved the game of basketball and wanted to play, nobody picked him up in any of the teams, and the guys were actually making fun of him because of his condition. As a result, Jamarion was left standing on the sidelines for hours waiting, and it eventually broke his heart at first.
They'll start picking teams, and I would be the only one left out. And then they'll just tell me, just go home and stuff. You can break someone's heart like that.
However, he didn't let all of this noise stop his dream of playing basketball, and well, he decided to keep working on his game. Then a year later, when Jamarion was in 8th grade, something pretty crazy happened. A couple of days before basketball trials, Jamarion went directly to talk to the middle school coach at the time, Jamarion Williams. Jamarion shared with the coach that he had never been part of a team in the past because of his condition, and that all he wanted was to make it this time regardless of the playing time. Shockingly, Coach Williams actually accepted the request and told Jamarion to go to trials the next day so he can make the team, and well, he did. This marked the first armless basketball player in school history, and it was a really special moment. With this in mind, Jamarion quickly became one of the hardest working members of the team, showing up early for practice and staying late. However, he sat on the bench for most of the season until one day, Coach Williams decided to put him in the game with 6 minutes left in the 4th quarter. When Jamarion finally got the ball, the entire gym yelled, "Shoot it," and so he did. The crowd was very hyped to see him make his first shot, but it didn't end there. Jamarion got the ball once again in the final seconds of the game, and he shot another 3-pointer. Ever since this moment, he became an icon in his community and even got the opportunity to finally play pickup basketball in that same park that he was first rejected at. Moving on, Jamarion made the freshman high school team, but he struggled to have a good impact. Then here's where things get interesting. Jamarion found another passion in sports, and this time it was football. He was mainly inspired by Seahawks Shaquem Griffin, who has a similar condition to him. Griffin made the NFL with only one hand, as he had to get it surgically removed when he was an infant after it was deformed. Because of this insane journey, Jamarion thought that he could also make it far, and well, he started working hard. He tried out for varsity and actually made it both his sophomore and junior years of high school. He was a wide receiver and actually got some interceptions and tackles for his team. He also made the basketball team in those years and did a pretty decent job. According to Jamarion himself, he actually earned a scholarship from Xavier University to play basketball at, which is amazing to see.
I actually have a scholarship for basketball right now to Xavier University up in Ohio, Cincinnati. So
Currently, Jamarion is 18 years old and is a few months away from graduating high school. His goal is to make it to the professional level in either basketball or football, and I wish him the best of luck. Let's see what happens though, and hopefully all of you felt inspired by this video. Remember, always push through adversity and believe in yourself no matter what. Don't let anybody get in the way of your dreams, you got this. And that pretty much concludes this video. What do you guys think of this story? Do you think Jamarion is ever going to play any sports at the professional level? Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. Make sure you guys like the video if you enjoyed it, subscribe for more basketball content, and turn on post notifications to get notified on my official videos. I hope everyone has a great day. Peace out.